Okay, once again, breaking news, white smoke coming from the Vatican. A new pope they have a new pope now. I think News Nation, we're going to send it over to our friends at News Nation with their coverage of the announcement of the new pope.
Remains. But until that moment there, I mean, just embracing this scene here. I mean, even just down on the streets below us, we've seen people running around and cheering, through the streets. It is an environment in which the energy is just all-encompassing and consuming. No matter where you are, you just feel as though you're right in the middle of it at this moment. Nicole?
And Robert, talk about, so 133 cardinals, talk about how many votes, what was the threshold that the winner, so to speak, that the chosen had to receive?
Yeah, so that would be 2/3 majority of the 133 cardinal electors. Only those who are under the age of 80 were allowed to vote, so that's why there's 133 electors specifically. And then in order to hit that 2/3 threshold, that's 89 votes that are needed to get, that you would need to get to. So that's the magic number there for those who were potentially receiving votes. And I thought it was interesting, when thinking back on when Pope Francis was elected and the votes started to come his way, reportedly said that he was at peace as all of this was happening here. Cannot imagine what it's like for whoever ultimately received the 89 or more votes throughout this whole process, but the power of what that means in this particular moment. And then, the way that this process goes is that the person who receives those 89 or so votes is led into the room of tears, which is where they would don the apparel of the Pope before being presented to the world. It's called the Room of Tears because it's believed that those who step into that room will be crying tears of disbelief in that moment as they prepare to assume this holy and monumental position before that introduction to the world here. So that's the way that this process is expected to go in the imminent future here, Nicole.
Yeah, so Robert, I do want to talk momentarily just about have you lay out kind of step by step what happens next. But before we do that, let's just again listen into the sounds right now. Let's listen in live to Vatican City for a bit. All right, so we've been listening in live there to the crowds, thousands upon thousands of people gathered right now in Vatican City. You see the flags waving, flags of many different nations. You can see tears of joy there, just so much happiness, cheering. Thousands of people truly witnessing history. We knew Robert Sherman is live for us there in Rome. We'll be talking to him here. Robert, we knew that this vote was going to be happening because earlier today, or earlier this morning, Rome time, we had black smoke, and that came after 2 rounds. But there was a lot of speculation that the Pope would likely be chosen with the next 2 rounds of voting, and that did in fact happen after the first round of the second set of voting for the day. Talk to us about what will happen now, what those crowds there in Vatican City will be seeing.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just amazing. You made such an astute observation there, Nicole. All of the different flags that you see waving. I mean, just some that we've seen in the last couple of moments there. The United States flag, saw the Polish flag, seen the Ukrainian flag, the Argentinian flag, just to name a few. Saw one from Puerto Rico as well. So it just goes to show all of the different parts of the world that have been here that are in that crowd. See, there's the French flag as well. So, I mean, Costa Rica is another one that I think that we saw there. There's Spain. I mean, that just shows how this is a global melting pot. Sweden as well in that group, Germany. So that just shows all of these different nations, people from across the globe here to witness this moment. To your pointed question, Nicole, you look at that balcony that's right there. That's where the next pope is going to walk out onto and be introduced to the world. They will say, we have a pope, and that pope will come out and make their first public appearance to the world and to this entire crowd that is here at St. Peter's Square. Really just an amazing sight to behold here. And again, can't emphasize enough, another chapter of history being written here.
Absolutely. Nicole. All right, Robert Sherman, stand by because no surprise, we'll be coming out to you a lot over the next few hours. We are going to take a very quick break, and our coverage will continue right after.